Welcome back to.
Did you already hit it?
Well, yeah, we are we're live, dude. Well, not live, but
We
we're
need a little
recording.
red light.
It's right there.
I can't see that.
For those of you watching and Dustin, we are actively recording now.
Cool story, bro. We don't edit, so you're going to get it. Anyway, what's your name, dude?
I am Keith,
Hi,
and
Keith.
I am an automotive dichotomy.
He's a fast goer on tracks. I've seen it. It's true. He's also our musician. A little weird. Also true. I'm Dustin. I'm the bourbon guy. I'm going to talk to y'all about bourbons because I like them and they're tasty. He also enjoys bourbon.
A little bit.
Little bit. So we're going to talk to y'all about some music that you request for us to listen to and some bourbon stuffs.
So, what bourbon do we have?
Well, I mean, that looks like a familiar bottle.
So I'm eyeballing the screen there,
Uh-huh.
and that looks like a distillery I'm very familiar with.
Yeah.
That looks like the Buffalo Trace.
That is the Buffalo Trace, the original. So Buffalo Trace makes a lot of products, to be frank. Blanton's, Eagle Rare, Pappy, Sazerac Rye,
Yeah, a lot of actually good shit. comes
Freddy's
out of it.
Root Beer.
Oh God,
Dude,
the Buffalo Trace root beer is from the gods.
it's pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
Freddy's Root Beer, thumbs up. Their bourbon cream, pretty tasty.
Very good also.
Yeah, so they make a lot of good stuff. This is just their OG Buffalo Trace. Nothing special, nothing fancy about it, rather.
Speaking of OG,
Well, hold on. Before we get to the
you
tin.
have gone and brought up OG.
Well, hold on now.
Okay.
So, this, just real quick, is 90 proof Buffalo Trace Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. And that's all I'm going to say about this for now. What are we going to listen to?
This is their baseline product.
Yeah, this is their, hey, we're Buffalo Trace.
Yeah. So, what we are going to listen to, and I like that he called it the OG bourbon. We have, and I'm very pleased about this. We have finally gotten around to, we've gotten enough requests, and it has burbled to the top. Apparently, a country music OG supergroup called the Highwaymen.
That's right.
You know what? I did not do so, and I feel like I need to look up a wiki on the Highwaymen.
Real quick, while I'm dying over here, you do that.
Just to see who all's in this.
That's a really good idea.
A bunch of stuff is coming up on some movie called The Highwaymen, but all right, it feels like, so this is a country music supergroup.
There they are, right there. The four of them.
This
right?
has got Johnny Cash in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that was a nice pop.
Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, and Chris Christopherson. So I am familiar, Waylon Jennings, because of you guys.
Yeah.
But I've
both
heard
heard Cash.
plenty of Johnny Cash. Chris Christopherson, I don't think I know anything about.
I do not either. We're sorry, we don't know country music.
You're
so-
teaching us country music.
Yeah.
So
If he's like one of the best OGs of all OG time, we're about to learn. And Willie Nelson, we know Willie. We've heard of
course.
Willie.
Yeah.
He's in there, right?
Yes.
You said Willie, right?
Wait, did I?
I thought Willie was in there. Maybe
Yes.
not. Yeah?
So
Okay.
these are some old school names. Actually, I have heard the name Chris Christopherson.
Okay.
Don't know any of his music.
No.
So this song by the Highwaymen is, excuse me, the Highwayman, the Highwayman.
Okay.
So I'm assuming this is kind of a title track for them. You guys can fill us in on whether that's the case, but let's check it out.
Got a couple of OGs.
OG bourbon, OG
OGs.
country.
Got a good nose, man.
I was a highwayman.
That's
Along
Willie.
the coach roads I did ride, with sword and pistol by my side. Many a young maid lost her baubles to by trade. Many a soldier shed his lifeblood on my blade. The bastards hung me in the spring of 25.
Oh, wow.
But I am still alive. I was a sailor, I was born upon the tide.
Sounds like Johnny.
With the sea I did abide. I sailed a schooner around the Horn of Mexico. I went aloft to the world to make some little blow. And when the yards broke off, they said that I got
Oh,
killed.
John, is that Chris?
I think so.
But I'm living still. I was a dam builder.
I gotta back that up because I gotta hear that sick guitar riff again.
Yeah.
Go back about 10 seconds here. Let me.
But I'm living still. I was a dam builder across a river deep and wide, where steel and water did collide. A place called Boulder on the wild Colorado. I slipped and fell into the wet concrete below. They buried me in that great tomb that knows no sound. But I am still around. I'll always be around and around and around and around and around.
Guitar is sick, man.
My blast starts
That's Johnny.
across the universe divide.
Yes.
And when I reach the other side, I'll find a place to rest my spirit if I can. Perhaps I may become a highwayman again. Or I may simply be a single drop of rain. But I will remain. I'll be back again and again and again and again and again and again.
Yeah, it's like a Mount Rushmore. Oh, geez. So, do we hear Waylon? Is that over?
Yeah, it's over. I'm not sure if or maybe Waylon was playing the guitar in that
Maybe.
because the guitar was sick.
It was freaking awesome.
And I gotta tell you, I'm a little surprised by this.
How's that?
I guess I probably shouldn't be just knowing Johnny Cash.
Okay. How?
This song is fucking deep.
Yeah.
Like, there is, if I'm understanding the song correctly, and I think I probably am, this kind of has a kind of a spiritual mix of no matter what happens to you, in some way you're still around.
Kind of like you left your mark.
You left your mark, and maybe some hint at kind of a reincarnation. I'm going to keep coming back over and over again.
Johnny was mentioning that.
Yeah. So yeah, Johnny talked about that before he spoke. He sang. Mm-hmm. You know, it felt more like you've made your mark, and that mark will never go away. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Whatever you've done on this earth, everything from, being a murderous robber that was hung to a test pilot in the 50s in the edge of the space age.
Or a dam builder?
Yeah.
Was that a dam builder that they
Yeah.
were? I thought so.
Yeah. And you asked, had that happened before? So I'll point you guys to an interesting story if you want to know some stuff about that. There was a tunnel built in West Virginia under Golly Mountain, and it was a path for a river to go. Hundreds of miners died from silica getting into their lungs and shredding their lungs. Hundreds. And that little story's been kept
A little secret.
really quiet for a really long time. Look it up, it's real. So you talk about a guy, building a dam, falling in.
Yeah.
His mark is still there.
Well, so hundreds of guys died building like the Hoover Dam, right?
Yeah, imagine how many died building the Panama Canal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how many died tunneling between two rivers in West Virginia.
Yeah. So, the Highwaymen, that was cool.
That's
That was a cool mix.
one, the vocal delivery was freaking awesome, man. It just sucked you into that story.
Yeah.
The guitar work was sick.
Willie, I've heard Willie before. I haven't really listened to Willie, but he just kind of draws you in. I think all of them do in a way.
Every single one of them.
Yeah, they're just kind of like, I'm going to use your term.
Phrasing?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's exactly, their vocal phrasing is next level.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, I hear something like this,
Mm-hmm.
and I listen to what's on pop radio right now, and it makes me sad as shit.
Yeah, man.
How can that trash compare to some? And this is not a complex song.
It's really not. But it's got a deep message and amazing delivery.
Deep message, cool, simple rhythm, wicked instrumentals, weaved in and throughout every bit of it. All that guitar in the background, just fucking chopping along, just all weave through it. The vocal delivery that you're kind of talking about.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't Mariah Carey belting it out,
Right.
and has just as powerful an effect.
Yeah.
That says some
It
shit.
pulls you in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, thanks for the recommendation on this.
Yeah. So
This is a tune that'll make you think.
we would like you. I mean, we are at your mercy. We listen to what you tell us to.
It's true.
That's all we listen to. So if you would like us to listen to more Highwaymen, please request more Highwaymen.
Get it in the comments. We react to what you tell us to.
Yeah, that was cool. That was
I want to hear more of these OGs. I am getting ever more fascinated by these guys.
Yeah, and we've heard, as we mentioned, we've heard of Cash, we've heard of Willie, right? We know Waylon now because of you guys. What was that? Chris Christopherson? We don't know anything about him. But maybe, shoot us some songs that weren't played on every radio station from Cash, from Willie. And we try to do first time reactions, right? So, or if you want us to listen to The Ring of Fire, which we both know probably by heart, send us a bottle of bourbon and we'll listen
We'll
to
do
it.
it.
I promise.
Yeah.
Because you sent us a bottle of bourbon, we're going to listen to it.
Yep.
Speaking of bourbon.
So, what's this stuff cost? I'm going to start there.
So it's going to range, right? Depending on where you're at in the country or world, I guess. Probably between $25 and $30.
For this being Buffalo Trace's mass production baseline bourbon, it's really astonishingly good.
I agree. I almost kind of, so they've got I think 4 different recipes at Buffalo Trace. This I'm pretty sure, don't quote me, pretty sure this is the rye mash or one of their mash bills that has more rye content.
Yeah, I can taste it. Yeah.
You getting that too?
Yep.
I don't know if they put it on the bottle. I don't think they do. That's one of the things about Buffalo Trace that
They're a little more close-lipped about their mash bills
than any
and
other
process.
distillery.
Woodford just lays it out there. This is what we do.
Yeah.
This is what we put in it. This is how it works.
A lot of the newer ones are too, like Bardstown. What was the one? Rabbit Hole. Like
Yeah.
they just tell you. Buffalo Trace, they're pretty tight-lipped about their mash bills. Pretty sure this is their rye.
It's got to have rye in it.
It's definitely got rye in it. You get the rye pepper, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I think I mentioned it's 90 proof. Yeah.
Which, honestly, I wouldn't call this the smoothest bourbon on the market.
No, it's not. It's not super smooth, but it's $30
To me,
or less.
to me, it tastes a little hotter than 90 proof. However, an awful lot of time, heat from a high proof level or any proof level can be confused with a rye pepper in a finish.
True.
And I suspect that's what's happening to me here, which doesn't bother me in the slightest because I'm a rye guy. I like ryes,
Right.
which is probably why I'm kind of attracted to this. I like this.
So my guess is I really don't know. My guess is that this is probably one of their least aged products because they're trying to pump
Big
it out,
production, yeah.
right? So I think if it were a little bit, so what they do with their different mash bills is they age them differently, right? And that creates different products for them, right? Or they'll take one and it'll be aged for 6 to 8 years and it's blends, right? This one, it's not smooth, but part of me, I'm a proof guy, right? I like higher proof bourbons.
We both lean that way.
I kind of wonder what this would be like at 100 or more proof.
It might be a little too hot.
Maybe, but
I gotta say that I'm not complaining. So I'll this has actually happened, so I know it's how I'll react. If I'm at a bar that has, like Dustin and I both have bourbon collections that put most bars to shame. It's just a fact. And
not all of them though.
there are some out there.
What was that blue?
Bluegrass Cafe in Lexington. Go there.
Holy crap.
But Dustin and I both have bourbon collections that put most bars to shame. But when I'm at one of those bars that doesn't have a particularly good or diverse
Yep.
bourbon selection, there is a 95% chance that this stuff is going to be on the shelf.
Yep.
There's going to be a pour. It's going to be $6, and I'm going to say, give me a double.
Absolutely. Neat.
Neat. And I know that because I've done it so many times.
Dude, I've never even thought about that. Like, literally thought about that. I've done that. Like, I'll look at their list and I'm like, okay, they got,
yeah, give me the Buffalo Trace.
They got Buffalo Trace. Let's do that. Double neat.
And this is, so both of us have done that. We didn't talk about that prior to this. And these are two guys that know bourbon reasonably well. We've done like 88 something bourbons on this channel.
That boggles my mind.
And we're both saying that as far as a mid-shelf kind of go-to, this is a winner.
This could be, definitely, you're not wrong. And this could be, depending on your palate. So, this could be a good starter bourbon.
I would absolutely agree with that. I would, so actually, it's kind of funny that you say that. For an awful long time, I have considered this the bourbon, this and Woodford Reserve Distiller Select.
Yeah, the normal juice.
These two I have considered the bourbon baseline. Everything is measured against those.
That's, man.
Am I having moments of clarity here?
Yes. Who are you and what did you do with my buddy Keith? You're not acting like an idiot all of a sudden. I don't know what to do with you. You need to be more dumb. There you go. That's better. All right, he's back. All right. So now that we got through that. So the only thing that I mentioned, though, about your palate. So if you know anything about wines, you'll know there are people that like sweet wines, and there are people that like dry wines. There aren't many people that like the both. Like, maybe they do in certain occasions, but usually they'll lean one way or the other. Mm-hmm. Right? To me, if you have a more of a dry palate, this is going to be a good one. If you want a sweeter palate, this one's not going to hit. If you're starting into bourbon and you want a sweeter palate, their Eagle Rare would be much sweeter. So,
to kind of break down the flavor profile of this a little bit, what I get from it, I really only get 3 flavors. So I get the oak, which if you're not a bourbon drinker, you're going to get intimately familiar with as you learn bourbon. So I get the oak flavor. I get cinnamon, which I love cinnamon. So I get oak and cinnamon up front, and then it fades to a bitter rye pepper, and that's among my favorite finishes.
It's pleasant. It's a pleasant rye pepper finish. The only thing I'll add to that is, for me, and that initial hit on the palate, is I get just a little bit of corn whiskey sweetness.
Yeah, I'm not getting that, but
just a touch. And to me, that's where I feel like if it was a higher proof, I would get more of that sweetness.
Let me go again and see if I get that.
It's right on the tip. Just the tip.
He's right. It's there.
Generally.
It is a... But he's also right that it's just a flash.
Yep.
The transition from that sweetness to the cinnamon is real quick.
It's super quick, and then it drops down to that finish also pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's a good, like, boop, boop, boop.
And I'm digging it.
Yeah.
So at this price point for this, you want a good bourbon to have around at the holidays or to get friends into bourbon, this is a good direction to go.
You know what I'm going to start to do?
What's that?
I've had Buffalo Trace, the normal stuff, just a few times, honestly. We've had, like you've said, we've got 80 plus bourbons on our shelves. I got this at the distillery when I went last time, right? Because I was like, I need the regular Buffalo Trace. I'm going to start looking for more Buffalo Trace barrel picks.
So the best Buffalo Trace barrel pick I have ever had, we're back to Bluegrass Cafe in Lexington.
Tavern.
Yeah.
Bluegrass Tavern. They don't have coffee. It's not a cafe.
Yeah, all right. Bluegrass Tavern in Lexington. I don't know if they have any left.
Probably not, but I bet they do more.
They had a barrel pick of this that came in a handle for $50.
What?
And
that's awesome.
It was no shit as smooth as Pappy.
That was a handle?
It was a handle.
Holy crap.
That's why I bought 2 of them.
You only gave me 1 finger.
No shit as smooth as Pappy.
It was good. He's like, hey, try this. I was like, what is this?
Listen, the guys at Bluegrass Tavern, when they're doing barrel picks, know their shit. So ask the bartenders, what's a good barrel pick at whatever price you're looking to spend? They're going to have something for you.
They're really good at that, too.
They're amazing. Those guys are so knowledgeable.
Yeah. And if they don't know, there's one guy that we got that was kind of not cool. But every single other dude was awesome.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm not going to talk to you. This guy freaking rocks, and this guy freaking rocks, and these guys are hilarious. So, yeah, let's do this. We spent a couple hours in there.
Every time I've gone in there, I've spent, and this may be a warning, but they have so much shit, you're tempted to do it. Every time I've gone in there, I've spent 2 to 3 hours and a couple of $100.
Yep.
Because they've got everything.
Andrea got Blanton's straight from the barrel. So the barrel proof Blanton's.
Damn.
And the Elmer T. Lee Death Bottle pour. That was her tab.
That was expensive.
She enjoyed it. I was lucky enough that she got them, and I got to taste both of them. Holy shit.
Well, we probably should avoid turning this into a commercial for Bluegrass Tavern, which we're not affiliated with in any way.
Not even a little bit. We just
Those
had
guys
fun there.
don't even know we exist. But they don't.
One of them does now.
Does he?
I told him.
Yeah, he probably still doesn't.
He
know
probably
we
doesn't know.
exist.
Yeah.
So, hey, guys, if you enjoyed this reaction,
Yep.
give us a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. Click the bell so you know about it when we drop stuff, and we drop stuff regularly.
Yep. And sometimes off cycle.
So, yeah, because you guys sent us a bottle of bourbon.
That's right.
Why would you send us a bottle of bourbon? Because you want us to react to your song.
Or home free. Sorry. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. What? What?
This motherfucker. Anyway.
Where? All right.
Dude, you just derailed me. I don't
You don't even know where you're at anymore, do you? All right. So get in the comments. Tell us what you want us to listen to. If you don't send us a bottle of bourbon, your request will go on our list. It'll be ranked with all the other requests. Also, tell us what you think we should drink. If we haven't had it on the channel yet, he mentioned we've had 80-some bottles of bourbon. That's crazy. We're not alcoholics. We just like our bourbon. And so, I think that's it. That's a wrap.
I'm still fucking short-circuited on home free.
Sorry. My bad. All right, so we're done. Till next time, guys.
I'm broken. We'll see you later.